Hi, and I want to welcome you to this video workshop titled Living Social Profit Loophole, where you're going to discover secret strategies to snatch back the profits you lost to Living Social. Did you recently run an offer with Living Social? And did you attract hordes of customers who only wanted the heavily discounted items or services and wouldn't spend a penny more? Were you super excited to discount your product or service by 50 to 90%? And split the remaining profits by 50%? Were you disappointed with the few little profits you did make on your campaign? If so, you're not alone. In fact, according to numerous stories from business owners and the #1 business research magazine, the Harvard Business Review, and the largest online network of small business owners with over 1.6 million members, Merchant Circle, and one of the most respected online sources of business news, CNNmoney.com, discount coupon companies like Living Social might be lethal to some small business owners. I know what you're thinking. You're saying, but wait, isn't LivingSocial.com a success story? After all, they're offering localized daily deals across 240 plus markets in over 12 countries. Living Social has 40 million subscribers. They recently offered a deal with Amazon and attracted 1.4 million purchases in a couple of days. And they ran another promotion for Fandango and sold 1 million tickets in 2 days. So it sure looked like they were a success story and were very profitable for my business and many other business owners at first, but let's take a closer look. Here's how they work. The Living Social sales rep contacts you, tells you the glory stories of the powerful marketing strategy that they're about to unleash on your business. Then they promise you more new customers than you've ever seen in your life. And then they focus on the fact that there is no initial cash required up front. So it sounds good so far. And here's what happens next. You create a voucher that offers a discount on your product or service by 50 to 90%. You split the remaining profit 50-50 with Living Social. And then Living Social puts up a web page on their website that offers your discounted price on your product or service to the world. And then Living Social also sends out an email to local prospects who have agreed to be contacted about Living Social's deals. Finally, customer buys the voucher through Living Social and then comes into your business to redeem the voucher. So here's some details. The Living Social rep advises you to look at the 50 to 90% discount you're offering customers as a marketing expense. They also advise you to look at the 50-50 split you're doing with them of the remaining 10 to 50% of the price as a marketing expense. Your Living Social rep may or may not explain the various nuances to the fine print of putting a deal like this together, like customer limitations and deal caps. And then the deal goes live. So the moment your deal goes live, you suddenly get hundreds of new customers. So you're super busy with customer calls, keeping your staff motivated, dealing with good customers and bad customers, avoiding fraudulent usage, stopping multiple purchases, and a number of other things. These are the things that you have to manage while your deal goes live. So after you get done with this, you probably sat back and you looked and said, what was my return on investment? But the reality is you probably don't really know your return on investment because you didn't spend any money up front. But you sure were busy as heck. So that has to be good, right? Well, let's look at it. But first, let's look at it from a customer's perspective. What could be wrong with Living Social from a customer's perspective? Absolutely nothing. See, customers get a phenomenally low price, so they're happy. They can visit a new business practically every day for a great price. They can get multiple vouchers by applying with different email addresses and different information. They don't have to commit to lengthy contracts anymore. They're always getting extra bonuses that they wouldn't have gotten if they'd went to the business during regular times. And seemingly, businesses are eager to give the best discounts away with a smile. But what could be wrong with the Living Social business model from a business owner's perspective? Almost everything. Just put on your business owner hat for a minute. The first problem is it's incredibly risky. See, if you select a popular moneymaker product and service to discount 50 to 90% and then split the remaining few dollars with Living Social 50-50, then you're absolutely killing your profits. So whereas previously you were getting 100% of the profits to cover the cost of buying product, materials, staffing, rent, utilities, payroll, etc., now you're only getting pennies and still having to cover the increased cost because you're doing more business and more volume. And even if you use a product that you're a little unsure of, or it's like your B-level product, then you must still buy the product, materials, and etc. to have it on hand just in case tons of people buy. So you're absorbing all of this financial risk. So let's look at an example. Let's say your living social offer is for $70 worth of lobster for 35 bucks. So you get hundreds of customers who buy your living social offer. Sounds like a good thing, right? Okay, so normally 10% of your customers for the day buy lobster because it's so expensive. However, because of the living social offer, 50% of your total customers are buying lobster. You quickly sell out a lobster because you didn't think to order a whopping 400% more lobster than normal, and any sane business owner wouldn't do it because it's just too expensive to do that. But it gets even worse. Here's how. Now you're sold out of a very profitable item, because usually when you have a premium product, the pricing reflects that premium product and reflects a higher profit potential. And now you must go out and buy a lot more lobster with little to no money to do so, and the expiration date on the vouchers you sold doesn't end for 6 months. So let's look at it. You took a product that was doing phenomenally well, that was a high ticket product for you, or a high profit product or service for you. You discounted it by 50 to 90%, and then you're splitting the profits 50-50. So now you have to buy the supplies, the materials, and all the things that go with providing this product, and you're absorbing all of those costs before you make any money. Problem number 2, the math doesn't add up. See, if your living social offer is for $70 worth of lobster for $35, which is a standard 50% discount, that $35 is now split 50-50 with living social. So your dollars generated is now $17.50. You must also pay merchant fees on every credit card transaction for the $35 amount. Living Social doesn't pay their own merchant fees. You pay the fees for them. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, you still must continue to pay all of your regular expenses associated with selling your product. In this example, we were talking about lobster, including the staffing, the rent, the utilities, the complimentary products that go with the lobster dish, etc. And the cost of the lobster, which is definitely more than the $17.50 you would have got. You just took a moneymaker product or service and turned it into a dog. And no offense to dogs, I love dogs, but the point is that a lot of business owners are taking their great products and discounting them and turning them into these loss leaders. Problem number 3, living social bargain hunters are not loyal to you. See, Living Social is building their own brand loyalty and doesn't generate any loyalty for your business. The customers often feel that Living Social is the one giving them the deal, not your business. The customer loyalty is to the best deal and not to your specific business. Problem number 4, Living Social brings you the least profitable customers. Now, before you think I'm stereotyping, just think about it. Before Living Social came along, what would you have told a customer or a person who wanted a 60 to 90% discount on your product or service? You tell them to pound sand. You tell them to get lost, right? Would you then want that customer to tell their friends and family, who would then come into your business and want the same discount? Heck no. You would tell that person to get lost, and then you would tell them never to invite their friends and family for that, crazy, ridiculous, money-losing proposition they have for you to buy your product or service at 60 to 90% discount. And many of these customers, who are generally the cheapest type of customers, who only want the lowest price. So even if you did sell it to them, it's very tough to sell them something else. Fact, you can't stay in business long by getting hundreds and thousands of these type of cheap customers. It's just not possible. Problem number 5, the voucher that they're buying is not a coupon. It's more like a gift certificate. Here's why that's important. See, one of the things that Living Social will tell a business owner is many people will not actually redeem the coupon, but it's not a coupon because customers must first buy it. In many states, this makes it a gift certificate. And because customers are buying it up front, It means that the redemption rate is closer to 90% or more. It's not like coupons where a few people actually cut them out and redeem them. In fact, because it's not a coupon, the legality of having an expiration date that's less than state law requires is still being decided. See, the truth is most business owners are hoping that customers buy more when they come in, hoping that you can make it up when they come back, hoping that they visit your business again, hoping to make it up in volume, hoping that many buyers don't actually redeem the vouchers. But hoping is not a business strategy. See, while you're doing all that hoping, payroll still has to be paid. Rent and utilities still has to be paid. Suppliers and manufacturers still have to be paid. You still have to be paid. See, everyone across the board is not going to take a 70, 80, 90% cut. So while you're discounting the bejeebas out of your products and services, nobody else, your employees aren't going to work for 70% less pay. Your rent and utilities aren't going to go down by 70, 80%. In fact, your utilities are probably going to go up because you're servicing or producing these additional products and services. Suppliers and manufacturers aren't going to give you a 70 or 80% discount because you're doing a living social campaign this month. It's not going to happen. And are you going to take a 70, 80, 90% pay cut this whole 6-month time where you're running this campaign? Chances are no, you're not. See, you're doing all of the things that you normally have to do in your business with the peanuts that you just received from your share of the living social profits. Here's three real-life examples of business owners who gambled on using discount coupon programs and lost. Example 1, Posey's Bakery and Cafe. The business owner was promised that they would never have to advertise again after taking advantage of the discount coupon strategy. Sold them on the fact they would get noticed by many people who would never have seen them otherwise, and was told that it would be a great marketing opportunity, which it is. See, the business owner was told that customers really respond to deals that are over 50%. So the bakery owner offered a voucher for customers to pay $6 to get $13 worth of product, and they sold 1,000 vouchers. The business owner negotiated to get at least $3 to cover the cost of the product, which is 50%. Admits to not thinking clearly about the markup costs, which is what covers all of the other costs like staff, rent, utilities, etc. So although they sold hundreds of vouchers, the revenue from the campaign didn't cover any of the regular costs. And after 3 months of voucher buyers coming through the door, they started to see the results really hurting them financially. And they had to take out $8,000 out of their personal savings to cover payroll and rent one month. It was sickening, especially after they had seen sales dramatically rising for months due to their discount coupon campaign. Here's another example of a Chicago bagel shop. They offered $3 for an $8 voucher, good for any menu item. Sold nearly 10,000 vouchers, which was 10 times more than the top end of the owner's expectations. So from the outside looking in, you're like, whoa, this is a huge success. However, after splitting 50% of the revenue, which is a standard deal for most businesses, the shop netted about $15,000 for $80,000 worth of food that they were giving out. So they had to admit that the promotion didn't translate into any additional revenue. And finally, the owner conceded, saying, "We just don't get the kind of customer that we want to come back," said the owner, who saw patrons put items back if their total exceeded $8. It's a lot of people that come once for the discount, nobody tips, and they're all trying to squeeze it into the exact dollar amount of the voucher. These are not the kind of customers and clients that you want. This final example, FTD, a popular online flower shop. They offered $20 off of $40 worth of flowers and gifts and sold nearly 3,300 vouchers. Buyers were redirected to a special website to take advantage of the offer. The deal's original terms were that the offer could not be combined with any other offers and discounts. So here we have an example of a business-savvy owner who's saying, listen, we realize we're giving a discount, but you can't combine it with all the other discounts we have. That's just not fair. Okay, and all the other discounts were already calculated into their regular website. But many customers and voucher buyers were disappointed that they were unable to combine the discounts. The buyers complained that the prices were higher than on the regular website, effectively diminishing the value of the deal. Disgruntled shoppers also noted that high service and shipping charges further depleted the voucher's value. So now they're just picking the business FTD apart, saying, what you're charging for delivery is too much. I mean, these are the types of things that you get when you're dealing with these kind of promotions. So finally, FTD conceded, allowing buyers to combine all discounts, and even issued a refund to those early buyers who actually followed the rules and got less of a discount than others. So here are the lessons that are learned from these other business owners. Even when you try to set up clear guidelines, there will be customers who will want every drop of your profit. Living Social wants you to sell as many vouchers as possible because they want to make more money. Therefore, you're discouraged from capping the amount you will sell. Living Social wants you to discount at least 50% or more, which automatically reduces your profits tremendously. So you must be prepared for every potential situation before you run your Living Social offer. Here's the big lesson. A discount is just a discount. Doesn't matter the spend, the hype, the tweets, or the amount of likes you get, someone is saving money at someone else's expense. Just because millions of Living Social subscribers have fallen under the spell of Living Social, that doesn't mean you, as the business owner, should also. Here's some of the reasons why the discount coupon strategy is so bad for businesses. See, using discounts trains your customers to wait for the next big sale. They no longer believe your ads, your limited time ads, so they don't rush in to buy when you want them and need them to. The discount coupon strategy erodes your pricing. You must always factor in the cost of damaging your brand because of the low price, the low quality association, even if it's subconscious. See, people put the two together. If it's a low price, 8 times out of 10 they're going to assume it's low quality. And if you're doing it for a long period of time, everyone's going to think your stuff is low quality. You're devaluing your brand and your customer, meaning your customer views you as cheaper, and the customer is actually worth less to you because you're making less profit on their discounted purchases. In most cases, only new customers are rewarded with these discount coupon strategies. So your loyal customers pay more than the newer discount-hungry customers. Does that sound fair to you? So you turn your product or service into a low-price commodity that's now being shopped by many customers simply on price alone. It's bad publicity. Do you really want to be known as the cheapest around? Remember, cheap prices subconsciously communicates cheap quality. Cheap attracts cheap. The discount coupon customer is most likely to destroy your company reputation if there's any little problem. They're very active on social websites and will tell thousands of people about their imaginary bad experience. And you could easily lose a ton of money just trying to service all of those cheap customers you're attracting. Here's another thing. In order to even upsell the cheap customers, you have to provide stellar training and support for your staff. But if your business is built on the minimum wage and inexperienced employee, like a lot of businesses are, those employees are not going to give you the high-level quality upsell conversions you need to make this discount coupon strategy work. And if you get your staff to do the hard job of upselling at their current pay, trust me, they're secretly pissed off at you because they're working much harder for the same pay. Trust me on this one. Over time, lowering your prices lower and lower, you negatively impact the marketplace perception of the prices of your products and services. They will expect to start to pay less and less. Lower prices for you equals lower profits. We've all been in the business for a while, where there's a competitor who comes in the marketplace and who charges some ridiculously low price. And over time, people in your area will begin to believe that the price should be lower. And that's what happens with the discount coupon strategy. Now, here are the types of businesses that do poorly with the Living Social business model. If you have high production costs, i.e. manufacturing companies, if you have high staffing costs and high production costs, that's not a good formula. If you have low profit margins, so this, Living Social for some restaurants is just a disaster. If you have a poor, low quality product, and if you have flexible accounting habits and don't really know your cash flow situation, you're just really setting yourself up for disaster. And if you've experienced it already, you know it to be true. And if you haven't, then you definitely need to address these things in your business before you do that. But here are some types of businesses that can really benefit from the Living Social model. businesses where the customer is a borderline fanatic. This applies to most sports businesses where the buyer is very likely to buy an additional product or service. Things like country clubs, sporting goods suppliers. And there's also service businesses that require follow-up work, like a dentist, plastic surgeon, chiropractor. Okay? And businesses that have very slow seasonal slumps. And obviously new businesses that need to grow quickly who don't have a reputation. So these are some of the business models. These are some of the businesses that the living social business model can be very effective for. So look at your business, examine it, and see where you can fit in. Also, businesses that sell products with high profit margins, that have low production costs but high perceived value for specialty items or services. These do well, like limo companies, personalized one-on-one gym memberships, spas, beauty salons, newspaper companies, magazine companies, subscription-based businesses, membership-based service business. So these are all examples of businesses that do well with a discount coupon model because they sell products with a high profit margin, low production costs, but a high perceived value. Okay? So here's how you can use Living Social going forward and make tremendous profits. You have to become fanatical about tracking the long-term value of the customers generated through Living Social. On your voucher, direct buyers to a specific website or page on your website that requires them to register their name, email address, and mailing address in exchange for activating the voucher. After email submission, immediately offer a product or service for the customer to buy right on that web page that's related to the voucher they just purchased. And create a monthly newsletter to mail out to these leads to develop a relationship so that you can then get them back into your business on a regular basis. You can also use an autoresponder to schedule emails at least for the duration of the coupon expiration period, offering additional products and services. But you should also be adding every voucher buyer to your buy or die email promotion list, meaning you're mailing them out something, a coupon or another offer that doesn't really kill your profits, at least once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, for as long as you're in business. I call it the buy or die email list. You can also have your marketing person create a 3-step postcard campaign to target the voucher buyer immediately after the expiration date with another special offer. So you could have your marketing person design 3 postcards, go online to click2mail.com and set them up in the system, and you add people to the list, and it automatically sends these offers out to your prospects, to your customers, automatically, so that you can get them back into your business to recoup some of those profits that you lost. You can require that Living Social voucher buyers schedule an appointment to redeem their voucher. That way you can plan accordingly and be better prepared to have your best salesperson work with that customer to get them to upsell, to purchase additional products and service from you. See, here's the mindset you gotta have to run a profitable Living Social campaign. Your goal should be to maximize your profits on each and every customer, not play a shell game with your profits. Forget the "we'll make it up in volume" mantra. That has killed tens of thousands of businesses because 99% of the time the volume never comes. You should run discount coupon promotions only if you have mapped out and tested your upsell process. And you must be super analytical with your staff greetings, training, upselling, scripts, while always having regular sales trainings to help share best practices amongst your employees. You got to remember, you have to reward your loyal customers more than your new customers, because your loyal customers, your Joe Schmoes, your local yokels, are the people that really support your business. So even if you run a promotion to get new customers, don't make that offer better than the offer you would make to your existing customers. Trust me, when people find out that they're sitting next to people who got it for half price and they've never been there before, they get ticked off. Okay? You got to become fanatical about tracking your customers and leads. You must use every piece of information that you can get from them to track them as long as you are in business. And here's a better way to build your business. Instead of discounting, how about optimizing your existing website to rank higher in the search engines? So when people are actually looking for a product and service online, your business comes up. You can start a Facebook fan page. Everybody's on Facebook now. So you can start a fan page for your business and reward people with smaller discounts, or buy one, get one free, or any number of discounts where you can actually retain more profit. Reward people with giving them those kind of promotions who are active on your fan page. You can run your own marketing campaigns to your customer list. You can create your own direct mail pieces, have your marketing person create postcards, sales letters, newspaper ads, do your own marketing campaigns. You can create a video marketing campaign. Video marketing is so huge right now. You could have your marketing person create a video marketing campaign for free for you. You can start your own in-house email campaign to your current customers. You can create a Facebook pay-per-click advertising campaign. Just like Google has the AdWords campaign, Facebook also has a pay-per-click advertising service that you can use. You can hire a business consultant to improve your current marketing or to implement some marketing strategies for you. You can improve your current staff's upsell and closing ratio by doing more training and having some scripts that you work on and share amongst employees. You can partner with local businesses to cross-promote to each other's customers list. You can start an article marketing campaign where you write these short articles, post them to different websites online, and people go and read the articles and come and visit your business because you're the author of the articles. You can buy banner ads on other websites and drive that traffic, website traffic, to your website. You can even create a blog on your website to interact with prospects. See, the truth is, there are dozens of ways to grow your business and profits without slashing your prices and profits by 90% or more. You just have to get back to basics. Remember that unless you're a nonprofit organization, your number one goal every day is to actually make a profit, not cut it, not slash it, not give it away. These sales and deals, like the deal of the day, allow customers to cherry pick your best product and services and eat into your already lowered and compromised profit margins. And when a business owner develops a habit of discount coupon promotions, the business owner often realizes much too late that they literally sold themselves out of business. Your goal is to increase your profits, not lower them. So there are two ways I can help you today. Number one, I can help you by implementing proven marketing strategies in your business that allow you to keep 100% of your profit. Or I can improve and redesign your Living Social campaign in a way that will give you a much better chance of making true profits up front and over the long term. So contact me today. My information is right below the video on this webpage, and I'll have one of my marketing specialists work with you one-on-one. Thank you, and have a great day.